Quran Azim al-Shan, because in itself is the last book of God. The difference between Quran, Tawrat and Injil and Zabur and the other Suhuf is there is a proper guaranteed promise by Allah Azza wa Jal that Allah will protect this Quran. Inna nahnu nazzalna az-zikra wa inna lahu lahafizun. There is no guarantee for any other revelations, no any other holy books. Tawrat and Injil, Mufti Shafi Sahib rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh, father of Shaykh al-Islam Muhammad Taqi al-Usmani, my teacher's father, he has mentioned in Tafsir Ma'arif al-Quran that Allah Azza wa Jal normally speaks in Arabic. Allah can speak in any language, but normally He speaks in Arabic. Tawrat is in Hebrew. Injil translated towards Hebrew afterwards. So Tawrat, Zabur and Injil. Obviously, Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu wassalam, Sayyidina Isa alayhi salatu wassalam, and Sayyidina Dawood alayhi salatu wassalam. There were the prophets, the revelation used to reveal upon them through Jibreel Amin. So Allah's words were in Arabic. Then that translated through Sayyidina Jibreel Amin. And the translation was revealed upon Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu wasalam and Sayyidina Dawood alayhi salatu wasalam and Sayyidina Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. Because that is translation, is not eternal real word of God. That's why there is no promise. There is no any protection. That's why we can see tahrif. If you want to buy Tawrat or Injil now, if you go to shop and you ask, I want to buy Bible, so they will ask you which color you want. Which color are you looking for? So they have 7 different colors. Back in the day they used to have 6. But now we have Injil Barnabas as well. So they have how many? 7. If I'm the shop owner and you come to me and you ask me, I want to buy a Quran, can I ask you which color you want? Because Quran is only one Quran. There are no colors. If you look in deep towards Tawrat and Injil, it has become just some stories that were related to the days of God knows. Sayyidina Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, we don't know exactly. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about priests, English priests. They will tell you that, when you talk to them about some verses, and when you do a little comparison between all these 6, 7 versions, different, they are not on that level so that they can give you some kind of satisfaction. I'm talking about English priests. زدي أغي دي علماء خبركم شيء أغي يوم ده تنشي ويله شدي كنا كم يو تك ده أو كم يو غلط. توافق بكي نشي كوله شيء بينزش بق سيدونه كي يوم بن خبره بدله بي ده تسمع خبره نشي كوله. So we have, with the great help of Allah, the book that was revealed upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sayyida Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu ta'ala anha is asking from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, كيف يأتيك الوحي يا رسول الله? How the wahy revealed upon you, tell us. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned three ways. We call it wahy at-tasalsuli, wahy at-tamassuli, and wahy ru'i. Prophet Muhammad said, أحيانا يتمثل لي الملك رجلا وأحيانا نفس في روعي وأحيانا يأتيني مثل صلصلة الجرس وهو أشده علي فيفصم عني وقد وعيت عنه ما قال، أو كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. مخکې ته پښتو کې ویل وی کله کله خدا سي وی چې زما پړه باندې احيانا نفس في روعي، دارک وحي زما پړه باندې راځي، لکه سورة تبارك الذي شو. او کله کله وی داسې کېږي چې احيانا يتمثل لي الملك رجلا، جبريل امين انساني فوم باندې د دحیه کلبی رضی الله تعالی عنه په شکل کې راځي. واحيانا ياتيني مثل صلصله الجرس، او کله داسې لګي چې داسې یو غټ راک پروت دی، یو غټ داسې پوه شه چې یو غټه ګټه ده او غټې ګټې باندې پورته نه یو زنځیر راغورځېږي، او هغه زنځیر چې کوم آواز کوي داسې آواز ما ته فیل کېږي، او زه د آواز هم امرم په دغه وخت کې قرآن هم نازل وهو اشده علی. دا والا طریقه چې کوم د ټولو نه ګرانه وي را باندې، ځکه چې زه دوه آوازونه اورم، یو خو د قرآن آواز اورم او یو دا کرنګاري آواز راځي ورپسې وهو اشده علی فيفصم عني وقد وعيت عنه ما قال. دا چې څنګه ختم شي هر څه الله جل جلاله زماړه کې خپل واچي. So three different ways Sayyida Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu ta'ala anha asked, and Prophet Muhammad said, sometime wahi revealed, divine inspiration revealed upon my heart directly, like the wahi of Surah Tabarak Alladhi. And sometimes it reveals through Jibreel Amin. He comes in the form of human. Normally Sayyidina Jibreel Amin used to come in the form of a great Sahabi, Sayyidina Dihya Kalbi radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And sometime Prophet Muhammad said, wahi revealed upon me as if there's a big rock there and a kind of a very thick metal chain coming down, and the way it comes down, it makes some noise, some voice or some noise. In between that noise, I need to hear the recitation of Quran as well, and that noise as well. That's why this type is the hardest upon me. So we have this Quran. I want to mention a few things here. Allah Azza wa Jal has mentioned, Inna sanulqi alayka qawlan thaqila. Especially youngsters, Quran for asla, for common people, is just a book. But each time, 23 years, the wahy used to reveal upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And each time Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam had to go through a very, huge pain. Let me give you an example. Wahy revealed upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, فضل الله المجاهدين على القاعدين أجرا عظيما. There are mujahideen and there are qa'ideen. Mujahideen are those people who are in Gaza. قاعدين أصلا. خلق الله للحروب رجالا ورجالا لقصعة وسرير. الله سخلق today د جګړو لپاره میدان لپاره پیدا کړی دي، او څنګه موږ غوندې چې دنو څه خېټو ډکول لپاره پیدا کړی. زه انګلیش کې نه ویل غواړم، بس سو جماعت صحیح شه. So in this ayah, in this particular ayah, Allah Azza wa Jalla is talking about mujahideen and qa'ideen. There is a difference between the spiritual status of a mujahid and a normal person in the sight of Allah. فضل الله المجاهدين على القاعدين أجرا عظيما. So there's a disabled Sahabi, and he is blind as well. Abdullah ibn Maktoum. He came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why is that difference? I really want to go in the path of Allah as well. I want to do jihad as well. There shouldn't be any difference because I really want, but I can't do it because I'm blind. So this is not fair.
Allah.
So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sitting down. I want you to listen to me carefully. The way this brother is sitting, and the way that brother in front of us, the way these two brothers are sitting, and the way Mufti Sahib is sitting, that's how Prophet Muhammad was sitting, and the way, Prophet Muhammad was sitting like this. And Sayyidina Zayd radiallahu anhu was sitting next to him, the way these two brothers are sitting. So Prophet Muhammad was sitting like that, like it. This. And this part of Prophet Muhammad was touching this part of Sayyidina Zayd ibn Sa'd. Only touching. Only touching. Yes? You understand me?
Yeah.
So, this a little part was touching the thigh of Prophet Sayyidina Zayd ibn Sa'd. And he said, all of a sudden, we realized that the wahi started revealed upon Prophet Muhammad
Sallallahu alaihi.
and we saw, sweat on his blessed face and forehead. And only the shortest wahi revealed upon Prophet Muhammad with 3 words. غَيْرُ أُولِي الضَّرَرِ. Only 3 words. غَيْرُ أُولِي الضَّرَرِ. Allah Azza wa Jal is talking in the favor of Abdullah ibn Maktoum. Yes, you are disabled, you cannot see. I'm not talking about you basically. I'm talking about those people who can go in the path of Allah but still sitting in their comfort zones. There's a difference between both of the mujahideen and these people who are sitting for no reason in their comfort zone. So there is spiritual difference of status in my sight. Allah Azza wa Jalla has mentioned. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Clear? 3 words. While the 3 words are revealing, Sayyidina Zayd ibn Sabit like, 3 times. 3. Kada an tarudda fakhizi. Pukhto ke way chi kariba way chi zama da patun mi danna da degi da aduki mi danna na mat shiwa. Because he couldn't face the pain. That was so painful. And each time that the wahi used to reveal upon Prophet Muhammad used to feel the pain on his whole body. 23 years.
Allah.
Da taklif hi chala para barna. Dri tiki ragali dio, dri tiki ta Zayd ibn Sabit nishi dar idhar aaye. Agar wahi chila patun mein matigi. او پیغمبر علیہ الصلوۃ والسلام درویش کالا دا درد ہمیشہ په خپل ځان باندې تیر کړی. Why he used to face this pain? So that we can, reach to the eternal words of God. Us Quran kam zai ke prot hai, zakam zai ke. Do we read Quran? Do we have that special bond and connection with Quran? Do I really think about myself when me as myself sit alone? Yeah, I'm talking to you brothers and to myself. Sometimes you need to sit with yourself and talk to yourself. Do you really understand few pages of Quran? I'm not talking about the whole Quran. So few things are very important, my brothers. Number 1, recitation of Quran according to the rules of tajweed. وَالْأَخْذُ بِالتَّجْوِيدِ حَتْمٌ لَازِمٌ مَنْ لَمْ يُجَوِّدِ الْقُرْآنَ آثِمٌ. So recitation of Quran according to the rules of tajweed. Mula yawzai ta waraglu. ایو کس به کې موږ پړاو نه دای ما ته وی چې مفتي صاحب ته مخکې شه ما ته خیر دی دا بزرګ کس دی دی به موږ پړاو ما ته څه پته و چې دا خو ما نه ډېره غټه غلطي وشوه کله کله موږ د یارې نه هم مخکې کېږو لکه دا اوس چې مخکې شو چې پته نه لګي چې مخکې بس نو هغه سړی ولاړ دی هغه وایي غیر المغضوب علیهم ولا الضالین ما مخ راواړو ما دا موږ نه کېږي. You need to recite Quran according to the rules of tajweed and the tone as well. اقرأوا القرآن بلحون العرب وأصواتها ولا تقرأ القرآن بلحون الأعاجم فإن العجمية تنبت النفاق في القلب أو كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. هناك لحون الأعاجم وهناك لحون العرب. There are a few tones of Arabs. So you need to listen to Arab's tone. Say Sulaiman al-Muhaysani, for example. For example, you know, there's so many Qur'as, Arab Qur'as. You need to listen to them and you need to imitate and you need to copy them. Two things. Third thing is understanding of Quran. And I'm saying right understanding. Understanding of Quran, there's two ways. Either you want to go through with yourself. If you want to go through with yourself, you need to go through 17 conditions. You will have to have how many knowledges? 17. If you want to go through it directly without any teacher. But if you think that I can't do that much and I don't have that much time, and which is the fact of the matter, so you have few people. For example, for people, people they, can speak Arabic and can read Arabic books. So we have Tafsir al-Tabari. We have Mufassirin, for example, Sheikh Allama Shinqiti. My teachers, for example, Sheikh Mutawalli al-Sha'rawi, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi. So many other teachers in Arabic. If you want to go through, Urdu, so there Mufti Shafi Sahab, Maulana Idris Khan Delvi Sahab, they have written books of tafsir in Urdu language for yourself, so that you can read it. But in recent days, Dr. Israr Sahab was one of the best people who used to, explain Quran. So listen to them. پښتو کې ډېر ښه علما راغلي دي، په فارسي کې ډېر ښه علما راغلي دي، د هغې اورېدل ضروري دي او هغې لپاره ټایم وباسل دا انتهایي ضروري دي. اوس زه یو آخري خبره کول غواړم ځکه چې تاسو ټول بیزي خلک یاست. صحیح شه. هغه فارسی کې وایي یکې گنجې پدید آمد از این دکان زرکوبی یکی گنجه پدید آمد از این دکان زرکوبی زهه صورت زهه معنا زهه خوبی زهه خوبی. نو دا یو څو خبرې ډاکټر صاحب وکړه چې دا خبره لږه نوره هم اوږده کړي. نو ګورو انشاءالله العزیز یو څو خبرې دي او زه هغې په هغې کې دننه پاتې کېدل غواړم، هغې نه وتل نه غواړم ځکه چې زما خپل ذهن کې یو ټاپک دی چې زه هغې باندې سوچ کول غواړم. Some people, they think that we will go to Quran directly and we will understand Quran directly. It is impossible. Let me give you an example. In the days of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, obviously Quran was revealed upon Prophet. Mufti Sahib is here, mashallah. In the days of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Hatim al-Ta'i, his son Adi ibn Hatim, proper Arab, he was listening to the Quran for the month of Ramadan, where the futur gonna start, where the suhoor gonna start, and where the futur gonna, where the futur, there's the suhoor time and there's the futur time. Suhoor time is early in the morning before Fajr Salah, and futur time is Maghrib. Yes? So there's the time of suhoor and there's the time of futur. Allah is saying حتى يتبين لكم الخيط الأبيض من الخيط الأسود من الفجر ثم أتموا الصيام إلى الليل. Allah is talking here about early time of Fajr. Allah is talking about Subh Sadiq. Allah is talking about, the suhoor time. And khayt al-abyaz is a suhoor time. Min al-khayt al-aswad. Min al-khayt al-aswad. So there are one straight line that you can see, which is a black line. And there's another one which you can see is a white line, from which the suhoor time stopped. Means you cannot eat after that. Yeah? So the suhoor time Allah is talking about حتى يتبين لكم الخيط الأبيض من الخيط الأسود. So he said, okay, what I can do. Back in the day there was no electricity, no light, so he put one rope. It's a big thick one, yeah, and that was white, and the other one was black. And he is, after a few minutes, he's looking at it. Oh, I can't differentiate between both of them. Until the Fajr Azan done by Sayyidina Bilal radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, or Abdullah ibn Abi Mahdura radiyallahu ta'ala. And he said, when the suhoor started, I never understood it. So he came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Chiji ma khu yaw dal yaw tar mi spini khawo bul tar mi tur we khawo zuhu wallah ke position time khud yersha. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, innaka la'arifun khata. He can say that. वो इसका सच्चे दा डेर प्लान है ना तो पुख्तू की लफ्ज़ इस्तेमाल प्लान क्या चीज़ है प्लान सच्चा है मतलब खबर नहीं पी yeah. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was saying to him that you never understood the meaning of al-khayt al-abyaz and al-khayt al-aswad. He is Arab. He was living in the days of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, at the time of classical Arabic time, golden time of Arabic language. He cannot understand it directly without the explanations of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How can you say that I can understand it without the explanation of any mufassir? So you definitely need a teacher. You definitely need a teacher to understand the words of the Quran. Quran is classical Arabic. هناك لهجة عامية وهناك لهجة فصحى وبينهما بون بعيد. بينهما Arab brothers are here if they can understand me. There's Arabic, the slang language, and there is another language that's a proper classical Arabic. Al-Lughatul Fusha hiya Lughatul Quran. The classical Arabic is completely different. We have 3 different types of Arabic language. You need to understand this. One is a slang language. People, they talk about it in their streets. And trust me, in each country that's different. And the hardest slang language that I found is the Egyptian slang language. Yes. There's another language that we normally teach, because I used to teach this language in Al-Jami'at al-Shari'ah. That's the university language. That we call it Al-Arabiyya Al-Jadida. That's completely different. For example, هناك word शर्त وهناक word عدة. शर्त normally word है जो हम कुरान में यूज करते हैं, हदीस में भी यूज है. शर्त लफ्ज़ बमता सोबरे عدة تا سكر أوريد عدة موريد نده مورد. هناك فيقولون وهناك عدة للباحث عدة شرائط للباحث. So they use word deliberately. They use different words. So they want us to stay away from the language, classical language of Quran and Hadith in universities, in Arabic universities. We have separate language, Al-Arabiyya Al-Jadida. That's a separate language. So we have 3 Arabic languages. If we want to stay stuck to the language of Quran, we need to understand. We need to go and learn Arabic properly under the supervision of a proper teacher. Why it is compulsory? Quran is saying, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ أَمْ عَلَى قُلُوبٍ أَقْفَالُهَا. Why it is so important? I'm going to give you one example, inshallah, Aziz. And inshallah, I'm thinking, inshallah, you will be satisfied. Only one example. Allahu Akbar. I want you to listen to me carefully. Words of Quran. Quran has mentioned so many things that will happen after, or that happened already in the days of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Or some of them happened after when Prophet Muhammad granted with prophethood. So khuda se mu'ajzi di sada se khabari Quran kudi di che aga makh ki ushwi so de payghambar pa wakh ki ushwi aur sab uski. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in accordance to this, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu has mentioned so many things as well. That is an open challenge for the whole world. For example, if I mention something, Quran has mentioned that thing gonna happen, I swear to God, I can stand up and say, Wallahi, Billahi, Summatallahi. A common person can say, Wallahi, Billahi, Summatallahi, this will happen. Go and speak to any Jews. Any Jews. Speak to any priest. They don't have that faith on the words of their books the way we have. Why? لأن العلماء والقراء هم بذلوا جهودهم الجبارة. Ulama, they have spent time. Sahaba Ikram, they have spent time. You know, this Quran used to, Prophet Muhammad used to say, okay, ضعوا سورة كذا بعد سورة كذا وضعوا آية كذا بعد آية كذا. Put this surah after this surah, put this verse after this verse. But there was no proper compilation in the days of Prophet Muhammad. And when the Sahaba Ikram started talking about different qira'at, and there's something happened, Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu, he came to Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu, and he said, we need to compile this Quran. And he was saying, كيف أفعل فعلا ما فعل رسول الله? How can I do something that Prophet Muhammad never done it? I'm not going to do this. And he said, حتى ألحقت عليه حتى شرح الله صدر أبي بكر لهذا الأمر. I was going to him again and again and and at the end I make him understand that, you know, I made him that, you know, that compilation needs to be done. Then we went to Zayd ibn Sabit. We thought that he is the one who used to write the most. You know, he wrote the most of Quran. When the wahi was revealing upon Prophet Muhammad, he said, we went to him and he was saying, كيف أفعل فعلا ما فعل رسول الله? Prophet Muhammad never done it, I'm not going to do it. He said, these two brothers, Abu Bakr or Umar, they used to come to me, and حتى شرح الله صدر حتى شرح الله صدري لهذا الأمر. This hadith is revealed by, the narration has been done by Zayd ibn Sabit. Then he said, with each ayah, 22 Sahaba Ikram were in the committee. There was a committee, proper committee. The way you have your committees in the masjid, mashallah. Yeah? Committees in the masjid, you have any? Some common people, they come and they say, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. And they don't know anything about Islam. But they are saying, can't do this because my wife is not listening to me, so you're going to listen to me. Committee brothers, sorry to say. Yeah? My wife is not listening, but you're going to listen to Mufti Sahib. So, committee, there was a committee of 22 Sahaba Ikram, 22 fuqaha, and these 22 fuqaha, they made few rules. They came up with few rules in front of Zayd ibn Sabit radiallahu anhu, and they said, you need to take ayah, and at least you have to have how many witnesses? At least 2. That's how the Quran was compiled, under the supervision of the best of the khalaiq, khayrul khalaiq ba'dal anbiya. And who was the best of the khalaiq? Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq. Under his supervision, this Quran was compiled. Everything that is Al-Quran huwa kalamullah, غير مخلوق, المنقول عنه أي عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم نقلا متواترا بلا شبهة فيه. There is no, you know, a little doubt about any word or any sentence or any letter of Quran. There is no doubt. تاسو داسې کتاب به کوم ځای کې پیدا کړئ چې 15 شپاړس سوه کاله نه تاسو څخه وي او هغې کې څه فرق نه راغلی. او هغه چې کومه خبره کوي هغه خبره څوک چیلنج کولای نشي چې کومه خبره هم کوي هغه خبره څوک چیلنج کولای نشي ذلك دغوا يا معشر الجن والانس ان استطعتم ان تنفذوا من اقطار السماوات والارض فانفذوا لا تنفذون الا بالسلطان سلطان دا سین لام او طا دا ماده چې کومه ده دې باره کې سازدارانو شو دا هغه وخت کې ناسه ته د رسیدلی یا نور رسیدلی یا ناسه ته د اوسم رسیدلی دی یا نه رسیدلی خدای خبر دی خدای دی اوزون نه بهر وتل غوښتل هغه لپاره یا معشر الجن والانس ان استطعتم ان تنفذوا من اقطار جمع د قطر دا قطر دی اوزون ته وایي چې دینه به تاسو څنګه وځي وې دې لپاره تاسو له سلطه پکار سین لام طا قوت ته او دا سین لام طا یو داسې شي ته وایي لکه د پنسل په شکل نو هغه دا شکل هم د قرآن واخیسته او هغې لپاره دا سوچ وکړه چې تاسو پاور نی فل پاور سره به یو شی دې نه وباسي هله به دې وزن نه وځي او دا چا نه زده د قرآن د لفظ whatever you want to learn in your life the only thing that you have a proper authentic source that there is no doubt about anything that is related to Quran you need to go to this book پیغمبر علیہ السلام وی خلق براجم شي چې زما د امت لپاره یو داسې قانون جوړ کړي چې کوم قانون داسې وي چې هغه د امت د صلاح له کافي وي هغه به کله هم په دې کې کامیاب نشي تر څو چې زما باندې نازل شوي دي کتاب ته واپس را نشي You have the books of Karl Marx in front of you. You have the books of so many philosophers. This is the only book that has been revealed upon an orphan Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Nobody can defeat Quran in any way. فزما یو گزارش ته تاسو ته خاص کر ینګسټرز چې کوم یې تاسو زما دا تاسو یو گزارش ته چې تاسو چې دی لغونه په خپل ځان پوه شئ زه چې کله هم دلته راغلی ما یوه خبره خامخا کړې ده او زه به دا همیشه کوم چې زه کله هم دلته راځئ چې موږ خپل ابدالي وپېژنو راځئ چې موږ لږ خپل تاریخ ته تېر شو راځئ چې پښتانه په خپل تاریخ باندې او افغانان په خپل تاریخ باندې لږ یو نظر وکړو چې موږ په تاریخ کې کم کم غټ غټ کارونه کړي دي هغې ته موږ یو نظر وکړو او راځئ چې په خپل ځان لږ سوچ وکړو چې اوس موږ سره پاتې کېږو که موږ خپل سترګې کلاوې نه کړو نو موږ سره به هماغسې کېږي لکه نن چې په دوبۍ او سعودیا کې کېږي لکه تاسو خبر یې چې د دې وروستو میاشتې په شلم تاریخ باندې ټولو نه غټ چې دی هندو ټیمپل جوړ شوی دی په دوبۍ په ابوظبي تاسو دې خبر یې Do you know there's a greatest temple being built by Abu Dhabi's government in Abu Dhabi. Do you know this? And it started on the 20th of January this year, 2024. $100 crore पे लगी थी समझ लगी थी $100 crore ऊपर एक पल तुमने चेक की बड़ी बड़ी खबरें दोनों को मारो चलो अंदर आ जाओ go and check your phones check on internet a Hindu temple being built by Arabs and there are few people from Arab countries they are saying that we never claimed that we are Muslims. We are just a tribe. We came and we fought and we won the place. We conquered the place. We are conquerors. We are not Muslims. We never claimed that we are Muslims. Who is talking? Arab ministers are talking about it. Don't they understand Quran? They do understand Quran because they are Arabs. But Allah Azza wa Jalla has mentioned وَإِن تَتَوَلَّوْا يَسْتَبْدِلْ قَوْمًا غَيْرَكُمْ ثُمَّ لَا يَكُونُوا. They have left Quran. They have left Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. A few nations left on this planet. They understand the words of Quran. They understand the law that they have with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And one of them nations is the nation of Afghanistan. We have close relations because of our ulama or because of our scholars. We have close relation to this Quran. Please come more closer to it. take some time out. The marg bilkul pata na lagi. There's a boy, he used to come to our masjid, and he had mashallah nice beard. I said to him, mashallah, this looks very nice, on your face. So he said, I think, I took this decision a bit early. I need to cut this off again. So he cut the beard, and that was the Corona day. Corona started, and after 21 days, when he spoke to me, in 21 days he passed away. The margi sum patan lagi. Zama the youngsters ta khususi darkhast. The doctor said was khatam devs. वो ज़माने यो खुसूसी दरखास्त है किताब से सख़स किताब बेहतर विधि किताब न नुराइड वो कनीन प्लीज वक्त बासे अल्लाह जल्ला जलालुहु ज़मा और जिस्ताद टूलो ज़मुगा कम मर्गरी जलता है ज़मुगा टूलो को दे हामी उनासिर may Allah grant us opportunity and may Allah grant us noble tawfiq so that we can understand the words of Quran, so that we can take some time out, so that we can come to the masjid, sit with Mufti Sahib, try to learn, understand the words of Quran, try to understand the message of Quran, try to get closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. Do you know the hadith is saying, Allah Azza wa Jal listen and attentively to the reciter of Quran. Allah dir ghaur sara wa kas tilawat wa Quran tilawat. So please come out, inshallah. In the month of Ramadan, Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh used to finish Quran 60 times. Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh used to finish Quran 60 times. Because Imam Shafi'i is Sheikh al-Sheikh. Imam Shafi'i's teacher is Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, and his teacher is Imam Shafi'i's student is Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, and Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal's student is Imam Bukhari. And Imam Adam Hanifa rahmatullahi used to finish 63 times Quran in the month of Ramadan. In the month of Ramadan, Quran is all about reading. But without the month of Ramadan, you need to go into deep so that you can understand Quran. Abdullah ibn Amr radiyallahu ta'ala who came to Prophet Muhammad sallam. Prophet Muhammad said, he said, oh, you called me. Prophet Muhammad said, I called you because I can't see you from few days. So he said, I try my best to finish Quran in one day. I try my best to finish the whole Quran in one day. Prophet Muhammad said, don't do this. Don't do this. Inna li nafsika alayka haq, wa inna li zawjika alayka haq. Prophet Muhammad said, you have rights. There's a wife's rights over you, your nafs, your own body. So don't do this. So he said, what shall I do? So Prophet Muhammad said, okay, finish Quran once in a month. He said, I can do more than this. So I said, okay. 2 times in a month. He said, I can do more than this. So Prophet Muhammad said, okay, do it 3 times, once in 10 days. He said, no, I can do more than this. I can finish Quran quicker than this. So Prophet Muhammad said, don't do it, quicker than 7 days. Because you need to understand it as well at the same time. What Quran is saying to you. Please come forward. If it's all about just understanding, if it's all about just looking into Quran, Arabs are way better than you. Their recitation is better than you. Their way of understanding is better than you. But it's not just that. You need to have close relation to those people who are living for the sake of Allah on this planet. And these are the ulama.
مبارک دی مفتی صاحب ته او خپل حافظ صاحب ته مبارک دی مبارک دی ته دا ګل په ګل وته او دا نه
inshallah. May Allah accept your gifts, my brothers. Jazakumullahu khairan. Jaza. Come forward, inshallah. If you want to greet him, if you want to greet him.
Bari sir, Mubarak di. Mubarak.
خير ده بنسبة من الخير ده.
Hej, patrzcie, wyjdę, patrzcie, rośnie na to, no tu są te tabliczki kamieni.
Thank you.